friend, to tell you about my experience on steroids. So, I ended up having to take steroids this past summer because I had a really severe eczema outbreak, and I've really never in my life had eczema that severe. Like, I've had eczema really bad on my right hand, and I'm pretty much used to it at this point. Like, I've done my best to become ambidextrous because there's a lot of times like I can't bend my right hand or I can't do certain things with it. So I'm used to that, and I usually don't really take anything for that. However, this past time recently, I wasn't aware that I was using like antibiotic hand soap. I was using Neosporin, and when the Neosporin started to irritate me, I was putting Band-Aids on, and those Band-Aids had more Neosporin. So it was like, unconsciously, no matter what I did, I kept coming in contact with something that was a trigger for my eczema that I didn't even know was. And by the point I noticed that, I had eczema all on my arms, up my neck. I woke up one day and my eyes were just completely puffed up. So once I started taking the steroid, you have to take, I think, 6 in one day, so that was something surprising about it. But the biggest issue I had is that while I was taking it, you're putting your immune system at, you're at a health risk because you're suppressing your entire immune system for one thing. So I remember them telling me that you can't get a vaccine basically while you're taking the steroids. That's how suppressed your immune system is. And I did start to have some weird side effects, but overall, it ended up healing my eczema. I was pretty much back to normal. I had some scarring. But the problem that I had was after I finished taking it, within 2 to 3 days, my skin went right back to where it was. I actually think it went worse. And I basically just had to wait it out that time. So honestly, if you're like me, I can't really say don't take it or do take it. I will just say that from my personal experience, I had to go through the same thing twice because as soon as my immune system came back, it just went back to doing what it was doing. So it was almost like I felt like I should have just waited it out rather than extend the suffering. If I just waited out the first time, eventually I'm going to stop having a reaction to something that I'm not in contact with. Whereas by taking the steroid, I basically put my health at risk because I could have gotten sick, and also the same thing ended up happening anyway. So that is my review of oral steroids. Lots of pills, lots of potential side effects.